This is just a little follow-up video to the series of videos I ended up doing about my Aunt Verna Yaros and my Uncle Bill Yaros. Verna was my grandpa's sister on my dad's side of the family. Anyway, this first picture is a picture of my dad. It was taken in 1949 at Bill and Verna's farm in Jasper, Ontario, and it is of my dad at 12 years old. Okay, now we're going to keep moving here. Pardon me here, I'm not a professional, that's for certain. But here we go. Let me see what we got next here. What do we have next? Okay, no, we'll go back here. Pardon me, this is kind of silly, isn't it? Oh, terrible. Okay, well, there's Uncle Bill Yaros with his 1946 Plymouth Coupe that he bought after the war. That's the car that my dad learned how to drive on. In fact, when my dad stayed at the farm, he made the excuse that there was a spring down the road, and my dad used to say that he had to have water from that spring. So that was his excuse to take Uncle Bill's car down the road to get water anyway, and that's how he learned how to drive. Of course, they knew what he was doing. He just wanted to drive the car, but anyway, that's how he learned how to drive, was in that 1946 Plymouth there that Bill was leaning against. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, now, on the far left of the picture is Uncle Bill Yaros. This was taken in 1974 in Scotland. The lady standing in the middle is the lady who married Bill's brother, who Bill left behind in Liverpool when he immigrated to Canada. After Bill got here and got settled, he started sending money back to Liverpool to look after his brother. And his brother was able to recuperate and gain his strength back. And his brother actually ended up becoming independent. He was able to work, he was able to look after himself. And his brother got married. And anyway, that nice looking lady in the center there, that's his wife. Unfortunately, the brother isn't in this picture. He was probably holding the camera. He's probably the one who took the picture. Anyway, on the far right is my great Aunt Verna. That was the one and only time that my great Uncle Bill saw his brother after he left him in Liverpool. They never were face to face again until 1974. And of course, Bill was dying of cancer, and he wanted to see his brother one last time, so they made a trip to Scotland, where Bill's brother had immigrated and had went to when he was able, and anyway, they visited with him and his wife. I wish I had a picture of Bill's brother, but I don't. Anyway, that's Bill on the right, on the far left. That's Bill's brother's wife in the center. I don't know her name. And that's Verna on the right. The picture was taken in 1974 somewhere in Scotland. What else do we have here? There's a picture of my grandpa and grandma and the rest of the family in sometime in the 40s. The fella in the center of the picture there with the shorts and the suspenders is my dad. Yeah, and those are his brothers and sisters there. That's another picture anyway there. That was taken out at the farm in Jasper. My grandparents used to often take the kids out to the farm on Sundays and so on. When they were able to, they'd do that, So that's a picture there. What else do we have here? Whatever goodies do we have? Okay, there's Bill and Verna in 1954 at the farm. And see that? What kind of a happy moment. Anyway, it's nice to see that. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I think that about does it. Yeah, I think that about does it anyway. But there it is. For anybody in the family that wants to see, there it is. Or for anybody else who wants to see too, or just maybe is curious. These are some of the people I've been talking about. Anyway, I'm glad I was able to share all this with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later.